Black Male Podcast. Walk with me. Let it ride. That's right. Wanting to be heard in the black man's world, simple, they're complicated, just relax and observe. Breaking down of our families, restructured communities, to wake up and see only your losers are free. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You're now tuned into another episode of the Black Male Podcast. Yes, it's who I am.
That is who I am. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Bow, 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 bow.
That's how you can tell he ready to get back into motion.
It's the stand-up podcast. The stand-up.
Yo, you're going to be bobbing back at pause, but you're going to be moving back and forth the whole fucking pod.
Hey, yo. We ain't doing no bobbing. Ain't going to be doing no bobbing.
That's funny, sir. But this is episode 137. 137. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got it right. That's what's up. You looked at that shit. You got notes.
I looked at it, yo. I did.
Yeah, he got notes.
I definitely did. I looked right at that shit. I was like, let me see what episode this is. Okay, 137. We in there like swimwear. But yo, man, so how's everything, bro? How's life been treating you? We haven't done this in a while.
Everything good, man. Had a good family get together about a week ago. So time my son is always epic. You know, I don't see him as much as I would like to, but that's the co-parent flow. You just got to be more proactive with that.
He ain't even co-parent. That nigga grown. Bro grown. So
still co-parent. You still got a little sister. You still got a mother you look out for. They don't live in my house.
Right, that's true. So
you're going to get the short end of that stick, bro. It's going to happen.
I hear you.
It's going to happen. So, no, they ain't really co-parenting no more, but you still co-parents. But, you know.
That's what's up.
Neither here nor there. That's just the way it is.
Young boy was in town chilling. I know y'all was doing a bunch.
Not really, man. We went to the movies out to eat. You know, we had a whole day with the family. Couple things we was gonna do. He just said, "Fuck it, let's just chill, get some food."
Okay, y'all was doing. Yeah, that's good.
He on some grown man shit. That nigga be falling asleep, man. Like that, I'm going to bed. He did that shit to me twice. He's like, I'm going to bed.
Yo, bro got a career. Good. He worked.
Bro, I was like, I'm glad this nigga go to bed. I'm tired too.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to thug it out, but I'm over here like.
Yeah, little bro said, man, I got a 9 to 5. I ain't working for a few days. Pop, I love hanging out, but yo, fam, we go to bed, nigga.
Well, after watching the shows that we do watch, there's only a few. We started making up shit and we found a couple things, but you know, after a couple shows, it's a wrap, bro.
Yeah, ain't but so much to watch after that, man. Like, yo, I'm good, son.
Even if it is, you just ain't got it, man.
Right. No, I agree.
Ain't got it. It's like watching the game. You wake up, it's the fourth quarter. Yo, what's going on? And I was trying to watch the fight on my phone. Those shits was not entertaining, man. Boxing just ain't fun to me no more.
I think it depends on who's there. I know everybody keep boosting up Shakur Stevens. Shakur boring, dog. I tried watching that one fight that was on ESPN. I'm like, yo, bro, boring, son.
Well, that's another example. More fights to me are boring than exciting. I remember when I used to be excited to watch a fight on all levels.
But tank fights don't be boring. That Crawford fight wasn't bad. I mean, let's get right into it. We in the sports section. Let's talk about the boxing match that happened.
I didn't like that Crawford fight.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. It wasn't like what he did to old boy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The white boy was moving a lot, jab, moving a lot, jab. It took Crawford a minute to really get an understanding of what he was doing. Yeah, Crawford won, but it wasn't one of those things where it was like, to me, it was like a defining win.
Do you consider that a good showing?
Do I consider a good showing for who?
For Bud.
I mean, it's the opponent he fought. So I mean, I don't know. He fought a
You
good
watch the
opponent.
fight.
He
You can
fought a
watch
good
a fight.
opponent.
No, I'm asking, do you think he put on a good performance?
I thought he did all right.
Okay, that's mid then.
Yeah, I thought he did all right.
Yeah, that's mid.
I mean, when it comes to boxing, I mean, what do we be expecting from these niggas? Supposed to be, you know what I mean?
I don't expect anything. It's just my mind is set on how I used to be excited to watch fights. Now it's not that same excitement anymore. There's good fighters out there, but it don't be the same thing. Like you can watch a whole fight card and it might be one good fight. I mean, the heavyweight that they act like was up and coming got his ass knocked out.
He got knocked out.
Knocked through the ring.
Twice. Like he got knocked to the floor twice.
Yeah, but you got beat by the guy with the YMCA body, my nigga. Like,
well, heavyweights is different though, man. There's always some chubby, strong dude. Heavyweights, I don't remember heavyweights ever looking like Adonis, like full body is fully on point. They never, none of them. Shit. Never. Not many of them. It'd always be 2 or 3 of them that look like they got the body of a champion, and then it'd be some heavy set nigga knocking that nice body nigga out. Pause.
It's more than 2 or 3, but I get your point. It's not the majority.
No, it's never been the majority. Shit.
I think it's about half and half though.
Dog, let's keep it real. Tyson ain't never really always had a great body as a heavyweight. He had moments. He had a decent body.
Was he never in shape? You can't count when he came home from prison because he didn't give a fuck.
Nigga, he won the most when he came home from prison.
But he didn't give a fuck about nothing no more after that.
But he won the most during that time. I might say that might have been his prime right after prison.
Yeah, that's the problem there.
But if you think about it, you know what I mean, I'm a little younger, but I don't remember every Tyson fight because a lot of them shits happened in the early 80s. But the ones I do remember, it was after prison that made him like, nigga, my dad and them used to shut the house down. House full of niggas in the house with the game on, with the fight on. I remember them days
like that. Yeah, even in the beginning.
Yo, it used to be right, even in the beginning. And then when you look at like even what's his name? George Foreman. George Foreman when he was trash, he had the good body. He got fat and he was knocking everybody out.
When was George Foreman trash? What was on?
I'm not talking like pure trash, but he wasn't winning a lot of fights. Even if you watch the documentary, they say he didn't win a lot of fights when he had the nice body. He was just a clubber.
Yeah, he fought against legends though.
He did. Dog, but that era is different. That era is different. There was so many legends in that era.
So it's hard to say trash when you losing against Hall of Fame fighters.
Nah, you still
That's wild.
He was losing a lot of fights.
Whatever you call it.
When he was physically fit. Bro. When he was physically fit, he was losing a lot.
He was fighting real niggas. When he got fat, he was knocking out bums. What do you mean? He was knocking bums out. Michael Moore and niggas like that. Them niggas ain't nobodies.
Why they nobodies?
Because he was losing to like Ali. He was fighting guys like Ernie Shavers and Joe Frazier. He was fighting big name people.
All right, then. That was that time. He was a young boy coming up in the time of some super.
And he didn't lose because he was in shape. They fought 15 rounds back then. Them niggas was crazy.
Boxing was different then.
That's my whole point.
That was the early days of boxing. That's like with basketball and everything. Everybody, the golden years of basketball.
I don't know. These niggas can still hoop.
Football, golden years of
these niggas can still hoop though. The problem with basketball and football is the officiating more than anything.
Right. And the guess of the problem is with boxing, the officiating, the scorecard. A lot of these judges be fixing these matches.
I mean, but that ain't why niggas ain't entertained. Niggas ain't entertained because it ain't the same talent. Niggas don't want to box no more. It's not the boxing gyms ain't. Growing up in New York, I remember we had a couple boxing gyms, man. Them shit was packed. Like niggas wanted to box.
MMA now, man.
MMA or niggas just want to hoop or play football. Boxing don't have the same luster as it used to have.
And the money ain't there like it used to be neither.
I mean,
you gotta do too much.
The luster.
You gotta do too much. You gotta be of a showman more than anything. People got mad. People got mad at Mayweather when he went from knocking people out to Money Mayweather.
Well, some people would say it's because one of his hands never fully healed, so he didn't have the same power, which that attributes to his greatness.
But then he also made more money when he turned into Money Mayweather. So I'm not knocking. I'm not knocking you out, but I'm
saying he had to. He had to. That shows how great he is as a fighter. He had to. You got a guy fighting you with 1.5 hands, and he's whooping your ass. Even though he's not knocking you out, he's still whooping your ass because he's pat all night, and you're just getting
just all over the place.
Saying? He ain't sticking you with nothing of potency, but you just keep getting bopped around all damn day.
Face swelling up at the end of the match.
Point. And you mad.
The last time I see Mayweather really box as Money Mayweather is when he fought Sugar Shane. When he fought Pretty Eyes and Pretty Eyes popped him and made him fall back, and he looked at him and told him, quit bitching.
I'm gonna tell you what. Sugar Shane made that nigga wake up though.
That's what I'm saying. Sugar Shane made him wake up. When Sugar Shane popped him, and he kind of buckled a little bit.
Like that, and he stumbled and he grabbed him.
Yeah, and then Sugar Shane was talking shit, and he looked at him. He said, "Quit bitching," and then he started fighting. I said, "Oh, buddy, we gonna man, I won $300 off Erica's dad that damn fight." So.
Yeah, Sugar Shane fought a good fight though.
Yeah, he did. To me, that was the last time we saw like the Mayweather of old.
But the problem with Sugar Shane in that fight, and I actually saw it with the Bud fight too. When you're fighting a great fighter, and of course I'm watching it from the couch, so I'm acting like it's easy. Mm-hmm. But when you're fighting a great fighter and you make him kind of spin around, or you make him kind of, you got to just attack that nigga, man.
Yeah, you got to be on him. You got to get on him.
Cause Bud got hit one time and kind of. White boy just stood back. I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
Get on him.
Yeah.
I said the same thing. I was yelling at the screen. Even though I wanted Bud to win, I was yelling at the screen like, yo, white boy, get on him.
Yeah, like, same thing with Sugar Shane. After he stunned him, he backed up like, yeah, like you're going to do it again. No, you might not do it again.
It's a fact.
See, in Tyson prime, Tyson was one of the best at that shit. He ain't never back up.
All day long.
He's not
walking
backing
forward.
Up.
Yeah, walking forward all day, side to side, right to left.
These dudes now, they be backing up and watching. Yeah, you like that, huh? Nah, man, attack that boy. Tank don't do that shit either. Tank see you hurt.
He sliding up, he moving up.
If he on the side, he gonna slide and get that angle, boom.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like watching Tank fights, man.
I want to see him fight more.
And Tank gonna knock you out.
I want to see him fight more competition, man.
Who's the competition you want to see him fight?
No, I just want to see
I hate when people say that when he fighting niggas that's in front of him. So who's
that's not what I said. See, that's not what I said. You always assuming what I mean, bro.
I'm not assuming. I'm telling about it in general.
How often he fight a year?
Who?
Tank fights like twice a year. I would like to see them fight more. That's all I said.
Niggas ain't doing that, bro. Nobody fight 3 or 4 times a year.
So I can't want to see it.
People punching hard. Ain't nobody fight 3 or 4 times a year. Ain't nobody want no CTE for your fandom.
Okay, so I can't want to see a good fight. What the fuck?
What you mean? You saw a good fight. He fought twice. That's your good fights you saw.
Nah. I wouldn't on it like that. I want to see that nigga really fight a competitor, man. Who is it? Somebody.
Who's a competitor you want to see him fight?
He might have to gain weight.
See, I'm staying in my zone. Why? Why do I have to go up to fight you? You come down and fight me. Nah, you come down and fight me.
Mayweather did it.
You come down and fight me.
Mayweather did it. Sugar Ray Leonard did it. All the greats did it.
Nah.
Mayweather used to fight 130, 135.
But his normal fighting was what?
He went up to welterweight.
But what is his normal size?
You're lightweight. He'd be mad little. Floyd used to be mad little.
I know that.
He's still mad little. Well, he used to be 130.
All right. So you go up 135. It's 5 pounds.
No, he was 135. 135, 147. Really 135, 142, something like that. Great fighters do it all the time, B.
Come down. You come down to where I'm at. You want to fight me, come down.
It's more money as you go up.
Yeah, I hear you. I disagree with that totally.
How you feeling that?
I disagree with that totally. You come down here. If I'm great, you want to fight me, the great, at my position, come down to where I'm at.
You rarely see people go down.
All right, then. I'm not going up.
Oh, that's some sucker shit. You ain't trying to fight the best.
No sucker shit, come down. What do you mean fight the best? Why I got to go up to your weight class to fight you if you're the best up there? I'm the best. I'm the best here. Come to where I'm at.
We meet in the middle. Let's meet at 142.
I think my guy should stay exactly where he at.
That fight's going to be boring. Ain't nobody finna fight.
Hey, stay right where I'm at. If I'm the greatest, I got the belts over here. Come on down here and fuck with me.
You had to go to Sudan or somewhere.
They giving out the most money.
Fight one of them people that we never heard.
They giving out the most money. Them Arabs giving out all the bread.
Okay, go to Dubai then.
Yep, they giving out all that bread over there. They giving out millions for you to fight.
Hey, man.
Sure. I'll stay right in my weight class. Go. They even with the basketball. You see, Pat Beverly go right on over there.
Yeah, but he only went for $2 million though. He could have got that.
$2 million for 1 year. Nah, they were trying to give him that for 2 years.
You can't.
If I go get 2.5,
the league minimum is at least. That's not gonna happen.
The league minimum is 1.5 for the vet minimum.
Hey,
so
he would have got the vet. He would have got that in the league. He would have got that in the league.
And I think he making some back end money with Barstool because he got like a super little deal with Barstool. So he probably coming out of that with 5 M's for 1 year.
He definitely didn't leave because of the money, bro. There's more to it because he only got $2 billion.
But I'm saying Barstool also paying him because they're gonna do a lot of the broadcasting over there because he's pushing his media brand, and I think Barstool also topped that with another 2 or 3 million. So he probably making 5 for 1 year, 5, 6 for 1 year.
Oh, that's different. Like I'm
not mad at that.
It ain't because of that $2 million.
No. I think bro is understanding he's at the end of his career. I'm gonna go pick up a quick 2 just to play ball, but then I'm also expanding my media career.
So he understands. You think he understands that?
That Beverly ain't stupid. What you talking about?
I didn't say he was stupid, but he's a little delusional.
How's he delusional?
When he went to the Lakers.
No, that's all. How's he delusional?
He went to the Lakers. He was acting like, yo, it's a privilege for them to play with him type shit.
Hey, everybody got a little bravado about themselves, bro. Pat Beverly wasn't no scrub, bro. We're not gonna act like he was a scrub. Now let's stop doing that.
Dude is delusional.
I don't think he's delusional. I don't think he's delusional. I think he's very aware of himself. You got to be secure within yourself, man.
Aware of what?
Of who you are as a player. You know who you are as a player.
No, you don't. He thinks way too high of himself as a hooper, bro.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why you say that?
That's his power. His confidence level is his power.
Right.
He has to be that way.
You got to be confident.
Offensively, that dude's a joke.
He's a joke offensively, but he scored. Man. That's not his role, though. Everybody plays a role within the position.
There's a reason why
he can't score, though. But he can score. He's proven that he can score.
I mean, you're a professional basketball player. You can. You'll have days where you make a basket, bro. You ain't never hoop with somebody that's a scrub and they score.
He's never ended a game with 0 points. Like, come on, man.
Yes, he does. Come on, man. Pat Beverly.
He's never ended a game. He's never ended a game.
Pat Beverly will play a game. Pat Beverly will play an entire game and shoot 3 times. He doesn't even always shoot the ball.
He has never ended a game with 0 points.
All right. If you want to believe that, I don't believe that.
You could be wrong, too. He's never ended a game with 0 points. He's never ended a game with 0 points.
You're just saying that. You don't know that.
I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that.
You don't know that for a fact.
You don't know that for a fact.
I don't. I just saying I don't believe what you're saying.
And then you're wrong.
You're saying you know he hasn't.
He hasn't. He's never ended a game with 0 points.
All right. You're just talking loose. I'll let that go.
Okay. You could do just like I just did. Google it.
What?
and it shows he's never ended a game with 0 points.
I'm not wasting my Google on Pat Beverly getting 1 point.
But you sitting there busy trying to defute me on something that I'm sitting here looking at, and I'm telling you is the truth. Yes, you are. You do that a lot when it comes to sport conversations, bro.
No, I don't.
And that shit kind of aggravating sometimes, though. Because you act like you're the all high when it comes to basketball conversations.
No, it's not. If I disagree with you, you got a problem.
Why I don't have a problem with disagreements. I love a great discussion. But you act like your sports take is the most high, and that's
it. No, it's not. You like to make accusations all the fucking time.
I don't.
You just did.
I did make accusations.
You just did. You just
put a scar on
my character. You just put a scar on my character. Because if I don't agree with you with something, you do that bullshit.
I put a scar on his character.
Yeah, if I don't agree with you, you do that bullshit.
No, that's not true. I don't ask for anyone to agree with me.
I think Pat Beverly's delusional. You don't. That's it.
That's cool.
How does that mean I think my IQ level is
high?
We
just talked about his scoring prowess. I just said he never ended the game with 0 points.
He's an offensive liability. That's all I said. You said he never.
You didn't say that. You never said nothing about him being an offensive liability. Now you're adding stuff to this conversation.
No, I'm not. This is what I really mean. You're taking 2 words.
No, you gotta say it. No, I am not here to decipher. I'm not here to decipher your words. You're acting like a female now. It's a female thing. That's what women do. Don't do what women do. We are men. This is the Black Male Podcast.
This nigga just called me a bitch on the air, yo.
No, I
didn't. Yo,
stop that. No.
This is what he doing. A couple days ago, I told this man I love him like my real brother.
We
So,
still
I mean,
family.
I showed him my appreciation. Now you call me a bitch on the air.
Never once say the B word. I would never do that.
Come on,
just
man.
let you know this is a black man. We gotta mean what we say and say what we mean.
This nigga done called me a thought, man. Yo, what is going on right now?
You do get naked online. You haven't
Whoa,
done it in quite some time. You haven't done it in quite some time. You scale back your nakedness online.
Hold up.
Scale back.
To anyone listening to the,
if your shirt off, you naked.
You ain't never played Shirts and Skins.
Yeah, I ain't never put it on the internet.
Come on, man. That's your response? We didn't have the internet back then.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
So somebody talk to you after the game. Oh, no, man, let me put my shirt back on. Oh, Lord.
Hey, you had your shirt off and then they slap you on your ass?
Nah, I don't like that shit. I told you how I feel about the ass slapping. I ain't never like that shit.
That's the worst shit ever, bro.
I hit you on the shoulder.
Right,
I hit you in the back. I might hit you in the chest.
A quick one. And then
I hit you in the back of the head.
You know I just do the hand dap. Good one, bro.
Yeah, even back then.
You a little quick one about it.
I had a partner tell me, he was like, yo, he said, I don't smack you on the ass, man. I know you don't like that shit.
Yeah,
I was like, nah, man, that shit don't
satisfy mine. Let's not do that.
I just feel like you violated me right there, bro. Some niggas got big ass hands, right? Like, son, you done smacked my whole cheek, bro. Coach, take me out, coach.
And did it hard. Yeah,
so I'm like, yo, pause, coach. Yo, take me out, man. I'm not playing with this nigga no more. Put me back in when he come out. This nigga wild.
We not on the court at the same time. and we fighting in the locker room. Question.
He got hands like Joel Embiid. He smacked your whole.
This is bad. You ever took a shower at the end of the games? At the end of the game in the gym?
I never got naked in the locker room. Ever.
Me neither. And I played semi-pro and never got naked in the locker room.
I never did.
I took showers at the arena, I put on some clothes before I walked out of the little shower, dried off and put my clothes on as I walked out.
But I didn't have
a locker room.
I didn't have a scenario that justified why I'm like that until I was an adult when I played the summer pro football for that 1 year. Mm-hmm. I played 2 years, I think. But no, this 1 year in particular, we played in one of the stadiums in Durham. And the quarterback was just walking around naked talking to people. And I was just like, then he put the one leg up. Yeah, man, y'all did good on the defense, man. You had pressure on the quarterback. And I'm thinking,
quick question. He was Caucasian, what?
He was European, of course. We don't do that.
Yo, in the gym, it'd be them old, in the gym I go to, I rarely go into the locker room because I just carry like a bag and stuff now. When I do go in there, it'd be some old white dude walking around talking, hey, how you doing? What's going on, bro? Put your pants on, man. Bro.
It's different. The Miami Heat said Dwayne Wade was on that bullshit, though.
He was walking around with his shit out.
Nah, they said he'll walk around with some leggings on with no shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Just the tight.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Shorts. Yeah. The leggings joint.
Junk out hooping. And niggas be like, yo, you gonna hoop wearing that? And they'd be like some crazy sky blue color or something.
The crop with a regular shirt on. You know, the shirt don't even go that long. Got a regular shirt on. Hoop.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade different. But I can believe it. Nail polish, dude.
Yeah, he got a nail polish line coming out, man.
His daughter just threw out the first pitch somewhere.
Oh, word?
Whatever. Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was quite progressive.
How was that progressive?
I mean, that's a unique situation with her on a grand scale. I don't think that's happened before with an entertainer. Child to change their gender that young.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, I don't know.
The crowd cheered for it. I mean, that could have went either way.
I think the one thing people don't do is boo children, no matter what they have going on. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. No matter what they have going on, I've never seen no one. Now, if that was an adult, Caitlyn Jenner.
They love Caitlyn Jenner. They gave a woman of the year.
That was the early days. You see that dude ain't got nothing since that day.
I don't think anybody cares anymore. I was like, okay, it was funny. It's over.
You know what I mean?
You can't be a woman and to be that ugly, bro. Like, you're just ugly as hell.
And still dating women.
No, listen, there's a guy, I see him at Whole Foods all the time. He's always wearing a dress with heels, and he has a woman with him that I assume is his wife, girlfriend, sister. I don't know. But this is a full-blown man with a beard. that wears a dress with heels. And when I first
Hey,
saw
to
it,
each his own.
I overlooked it. Second time, I'm like, Then I saw it again. I'm like, okay,
Won't lose no
this is his
sponsorship.
lifestyle.
Don't want to
This
lose
is
no
his
sponsorship.
sponsorship on what? I didn't say no bad. I just said that's the first time I seen somebody out in public just like that.
Hey, man. Alternative
Nobody,
lifestyles, as you like to say.
but I'm saying, it's my Whole Foods. Nobody's offended at all. Maybe in
Nah.
Food Line, they might have been looking crazy.
Lowe's food.
Lowe's Foods, man, but Whole Foods, man. Everybody was like, "How you doing?" Walking around. So I'm like, "Okay, that's what we doing." Cool.
That's what we're doing this evening.
Yeah, that's what we doing.
Yo, let's move to the Olympics, man. We're still in sports conversation. Move to the Olympics. Right now in the Olympics, right now, China is leading in gold. They have 18 gold medals. 18 gold medals, 15 silver, 9 bronze. So 42 in total. Let's see. And not 42 in total. That's other stuff. But then America has 15. We number 2, 15 gold, but we have 25 silver and 25 bronze medals. So we're number 2 in gold medals. Paris is number 3 with 12. 12, 14, and 16. Australia is number 4 with 12, 8, and 7. And Great Britain is 10, 12, and 15.
You
So
been
America.
watching?
Yeah, I watched some stuff. I gonna act like I watch everything. I've watched some things. Of course, I watched some basketball games, not all, or at least the first halves. Some games watched the second half. I even watched Canada play. I watched the running, the 100-meter. Sha'Carri Richardson, she came in second place. She got silver in that. The Jamaican girl dropped out. She had some incident at the gate trying to get into the match.
I saw that.
And she ended up having to drop out because she was too late to make it to the match because they wouldn't let her in. I don't know why they wouldn't let her in.
Yeah, I saw that clip. The clip didn't really define what actually happened because the clip made it seem like they denied her entrance.
Right. They told her she had to go around, which was a lot longer, and she had to make it to her meet. And this is where they've been going in and out the whole time. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The clip doesn't really explain all of that. It just looks
crazy.
like the clip makes it seem like they just prevented her from going in.
Right.
And her response is, "I have been going through this gate."
Right.
Kind of like when Spike Lee came to the Knicks game, they wouldn't let him go in the back.
It's like, nigga, I've been going through here for 40-something years.
Yeah, but for 40 years, you weren't supposed to do it. And this is just one person that wants to follow the rules. And,
Right. You know how it works.
Yeah.
I think I watch the most interesting thing about the Olympics wasn't the Olympic players. It was Flavor Flav and Snoop Dogg. Those were the two, probably to me, the most interesting things, the two interesting people. Snoop is literally like America's ambassador at this moment. Someone said Snoop Dogg is doing side quests at this point in his life. He's just doing a bunch of side quests in his life. And I'm like, yo, Snoop is really probably the most recognized hip hop artist ever. And it ain't all from music. This is someone who was gangster rap extraordinaire. You know what I mean? Help usher in gangster rap in a mainstream level. Probably one of the best first albums ever to drop, and all the different things on one of the biggest rap labels out at one time. 2, hanging with Martha Stewart, and 3 years in a row doing Olympic commentary. 3 Olympics in a row doing Olympic commentary. The first time he did it with Kevin Hart, 2 times in a row did it with Kevin Hart, and then now he's at the actual Olympics. And to see him, he was doing, what's that shit called? Fencing. Had him out there fencing, doing different stuff. He had the equestrian outfits on when he was him and Martha Stewart, the little horse riding joint. I'm like, yo, Snoop just doing. And then you got Flavor Flav, and he's backing the water polo girls because they didn't have no money. They needed funds. He went and paid for all their funds to get them to make it to the Olympics and endorsing them while they're there. And turn around, him and Serena's husband, paid for the young lady who paid for the young lady's rent for the rest of the year because she her her college was supposed to send her the bread because she made it to the Olympics. They only sent her half the money. They paid off that month and paid her off for the rest of the year so she can be able to enjoy the Olympics. And I thought it was phenomenal, yo. Like, these are two gentlemen that we don't expect to do much of nothing, and they're doing stuff. You know, even Snoop has paid some of the art because they don't make much money for gold medals. America only pays them 37.5 K for each medal, for each gold medal.
They one of the lowest paid out there.
Yep. And then you got China and Japan and all of them. I think China pays 700 and something thousand.
Yeah.
Oh, Japan pays 700 something thousand. China pays 200 and something thousand. France pays another 100 and something thousand. Russia don't pay anything. They give you a big ass, like, you know, diamond or something, but you can take that diamond and flip it if you need it to. Like, they give you something of value. America, the only place that gives you, like you said, the lowest paid one. It's like, damn, son. And they don't make no money. People think they make money to go out there. No, unless you got endorsements, you don't make no money, and you can't wear your endorsements on your clothes. You got to wear official Olympic wear, so you can't have brands on your attire.
I mean, you got, like, you know, Simone Biles and the rest of them.
Right. That's like the basketball players. All the basketball players, they're million. LeBron's a billionaire, and a lot of the rest of them are high millionaires. Everybody on that team, other than White, is making high 100 M's. He's the only one that's not making.
Why you figure he not? He just signed a deal right after the season.
Oh shit, you right? He did.
That nigga,
but I think that was 80. I think that was what, 80 M's.
I don't know.
I don't know how much it was. I know he makes some money now. You're right.
He signed some shit to make people be like, wait a minute.
You're right. He is making some chicken now.
Y'all paying him too?
Yeah, you're right. He is making some chicken now. So you got all of them, and then, like you said, Simone Biles. She's out of here. She's different. She got commercials running as she's doing shit.
You know, she took her teammate and had her teammate train at her facility.
That's good.
Yeah, to get her, because she had allegedly been labeled as being very inconsistent, and
by that one girl. That one girl said that, and all of them shitted on her.
Yeah, I mean, wherever it started at, that just became, and you know, mentally it kind of took her out of her. You know, doing that shit, you got to be focused, bro.
And she been killing.
No, she's good. It's just Simone is better than everybody ever.
No, they had to make rules around her.
They can't. There's certain moves she does. They outlaw.
Right.
Which is crazy to me. You can outlaw a move because I'm the only person that's ever been able to do it.
I'm the only person that could do it. Nobody else could do it, so we're gonna outlaw it.
Son, growing up, I used to always like short, small girls when I was in high school type shit.
Me too.
I have never in my life seen a woman that small.
She is super small. They saw her. Shaq is an anomaly. They had her standing next to Shaq. Yo, she was literally at this nigga's knees, son.
Not even Shaq. She threw the first pitch, and the catcher came out and shook her hand.
Right.
She looked like a midget.
So little.
Little person.
But can flip her, like, she gymnastic wise, crazy.
Yo, her energy is like, you can't be this, what word I want to use? I don't know. You can't have this same energy in real life, bro. Like she's
married to an NFL player.
Yeah, but she's always so pleasant.
Right.
Even when the media ask her stupid questions, she's just pleasant. After every event, she's smiling. Like, it's just natural disposition.
Okay. Just, you know what it is? I got $100 million on the line. I'm not about to let y'all trick me off my positioning.
But I'm saying her disposition is still way more powerful than anything I've seen with a gymnast.
I agree.
You know, all of them do the fake smile or whatever.
Yeah.
But with her, she just seems to be a lover of life, man. Like, she seems to have fun whipping everybody's ass.
That's what
because she focused, and as soon as it's over, she's like, "Yeah, I did it again, nigga. Yeah, hey. Like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I like that. That's like,
me too.
Yeah, it's like she's enjoying herself. And when they saw Snoop in the crowd, they waved.
They was happy.
No, the Olympics have never had this kind of energy. And I didn't watch everything, so I'm not.
No. You can't. It's too early in the morning some days.
So from my perspective, the Olympics has never had this kind of good energy. From my perspective.
Okay.
From the gymnasts, you know, and
I say I agree.
Being there.
I agree.
You know, and even Flavor Flav is good energy, man. He had his
but think about it. We don't ever see Flav, and then boom, he's out here doing this.
There's a reason for that. Flav he had some problems, and all his problems have been amplified in the media, so he probably had to chill and get it together.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks.
Think about how talented Flavor Flav is too. Like, as a musician,
a lot of people don't know that.
Right. People didn't know that he was actually touted as a as a pianist, like what they call them, one of those people that just, super, super good. Like they didn't like, bro, just get up there and be on the piano and go crazy. I watched him going to while he was in Paris. He was like, "Do you mind if I play?" So polite. So, yeah, go ahead. And then he just got up there and was killing everybody, just looking like. I remember the first time I found out that he is that guy when it comes to that musicianship. It was something on the internet, and I was like, "The fuck?" I said, "Flavor Flav could do that." Like then I check his background, and you realize, oh, okay, he was as a kid, he was that guy for that.
Yeah,
he was known for that.
He's a prodigy.
Yeah, prodigy. That's what it was.
But what I hate, and this is neither here nor there, and it'll probably never change. But when we have talent and we're less youthfully exuberant, and we have our issues growing up, that's what they do. They murder you like they murdered Flavor Flav's character.
The sad part is it was our media that did that shit.
We're just as bad as them.
Yeah.
But when Europeans are like that, they're called creative. They're called whatever adjective that, revolves around that.
Right.
It's very rare that it ends their career. And look how quick Robert Downey Jr. came back.
Yeah.
And I like him as an actor. I think he's dope. But I'm just saying, look how quickly he came back and nobody remembers nothing.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? We don't really get that. And I'm not saying that in complaint. I'm just saying that a guy like Flavor Flav, even when you ask Chuck D about him, sometimes you can hear his disappointment. But Chuck D would even say, this man is way more talented and intelligent than y'all realize.
Yes.
He created this character. Yes, he created this character. But even with that, when we were younger, we didn't look at that character like he was ignorant or that he was foolish.
Never looked at him as a Sambo.
We saw it as a fire character. It was the offset. Chuck is serious. This guy's making you laugh.
I agree.
I never liked him as an MC or nothing, but I knew his talent and his contributions. Because Chuck always said, Flav is a big part of everything we do.
Yeah.
And on stage, he was energetic.
Yeah, you, man. That shit was crazy, son. Oh, man.
I'm happy to see him doing something that makes sense.
Yeah.
Something that he could be proud of. Something that's family.
And you don't realize Flav got some chicken. He over there sitting on some chicken. You think he'd have been.
I don't know why people think he's broke.
Yeah, because of the antics. Because of the antics and everything that, like you just said, everything that you said would describe someone that is super down bad, no money, down and out. And he's not that.
There's two things in life that put us all on the same scale. That's addictions and depressions. Right. I put them different because addictions can be alcohol and drugs. Depression can just be in our mind state. When you suffer from them two things, we the same.
Yeah.
If you got $100 million in the bank and you suffer from either one of those, you're on the corner with the niggas.
Yeah.
That don't mean you broke. You living like you broke, but that don't mean you don't have no money.
I agree.
I mean, Flav done a lot over the years.
I
never thought he was broke.
I thought he was down bad, but
he could have been down bad, but we don't know what he did to get back up.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Public Enemy can go on a show and just bring Flav with him, and he can come up.
Yeah, easily.
They do tours in places and countries that we never heard of.
And they'd be glad as hell to see Flavor Flav.
And they pay, and Chuck's gonna pay him fairly. Because he's a major member. And Chuck just wants to stand there and be like, I ain't a criminal.
Yeah, he don't really want to move around the stage.
You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna stand in the middle of the stage, Flav back and forth with the clock.
But the energy, and I used to like Public Enemy.
Yeah, me too.
But the energy is not the same if Flav isn't there. Like they could do a show. They could do a show without Professor Griff.
Right, I agree.
And you and I would be like, damn, son. I wish Professor Griff was here, son.
Right.
We're not gonna say that. No disrespect to Professor Griff.
No, not at all.
I'd rather just hear you talking than see you on stage. You know what I mean? I want to be entertained. I'm not here watching the show, bro.
Yeah, because all he's doing is standing doing the military moves, 5% moves.
I'm good on that. Back in the days, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was hard. Them niggas was like, well, nobody else doing it. Like, yeah, right?
I was fire,
I was
son.
like, yo, that shit is crazy. Yeah, man.
Fire, son. Nah, I give it that. But the Olympics been good, man.
Yeah,
I'll say
it's all good.
We was up in medal count until a couple hours ago. You know what I mean? Then we were down again. So
well, the other countries are catching up to us thing.
That shit real.
I mean,
even in basketball.
It's bound to happen. It's bound to happen, man.
I hate when we have our commentary, people, if the ESPNs of the world, if the American basketball, if the Olympic basketball team think they could ever be anything like the 92 Dream Team, they got to step these games up and win by a large margin. When you go back and look at the teams
when is a win, man? When is a win?
But when you go back and look at the teams that the 92 Dream Team played against, dog, and having them teams didn't have an NBA player, let alone an NBA star.
Well, the only people they really played against that were problems that I can remember, when Sabonis played. Yeah, Sabonis had a team that was pretty good.
That was it.
Yeah, I don't have anybody else. I mean, there were some players, but teams. Right. Sabonis had a good squad. I don't know what the fuck they do over there, but they can hoop over there. I don't know what it is. They hoop over there.
They do,
and they all tall and strong. And by the time they go pro, they're past their prime because they like it over there. I guess I don't know.
Dog, when you look at right now, if you look at the men's and you look at the bracket. You could damn near name a player like United States played Puerto Rico, right? They won 104-83. You could damn near name two cats on the Puerto Rican team that played in the NBA. You couldn't do that back in the day.
Yeah, I hear you, but I'm saying if you're on ESPN Daily,
right? You
got these topics on the table. That conversation is never going to come up. That's always a topic.
Yeah, it's like low hanging fruit. It's so easy to grab. Let me just grab that.
I'm just saying, you're on TV every day, hours at a time. Sometimes the topics get lazy. Yeah. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Sometimes the topics get lazy. You know what I mean? If you're a real fan of basketball, you get aggravated. For me, I'll give another example of topics that are just old and tired. I'm a Knicks fan. Mm-hmm. The Knicks are playing good basketball, and people still say the Knicks ain't shit.
Yeah.
Why?
Or what Shaq said. Shaq said, y'all super far away from getting a championship.
But why? No, but it's fun. It's fun.
Only problem is because y'all don't have a name star on that team. That's the only issue. That's the only reason why people are saying that. Y'all don't have a name. Y'all don't, bro. You know he's not a name. He just got his name. A name.
If he just got his name, he has his name then.
He barely has his name.
He doesn't barely have his name. Now you're right.
He barely has his name, bro.
He doesn't barely have his name. He has his name.
I mean, I love the fact that you bigging young boy up. I think he's a phenomenal player. I love what he's doing for the Knicks. You know, I'm a low-key Knicks fan. Bro just got his name, bro. He just got it.
If I just got it, I still have it.
But you're still not a star. You're not a superstar.
You don't have to be a superstar to win a championship, though.
But that's what they're saying. You need a superstar to win a chip. That's what everyone is saying.
I'm just so confused with that theory, man.
Right.
It's like, yo, niggas just bring up shit to like who they want to like and dislike who they want to dislike. But I'm not a LeBron fan, but the reality of LeBron's greatness is what it is, though.
Name a team that didn't have a superstar that won a chip.
You a Pistons fan, the Pistons.
I knew you was going to say that. I sat right here. I knew you was going to say that.
That's the best example of team chemistry in the history of basketball.
Right. I mean,
you had Rasheed, you had Chauncey that could have been superstars. They chose to win.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the dynamic the Knicks
Rip Hamilton.
Am I comparing the Knicks
all
to
people
them?
that came from other teams.
That's what I'm saying. Am I comparing the Knicks to them? No, but I'm saying it's the dynamic. Putting players together that can play together.
I agree.
You could take the Sixers and you got Embiid a superstar, Maxey is a growing player, and I don't know how you want to grade Paul George.
Right. He's just a star in my book.
But then you still have to put people around them.
Yeah, I agree.
We get caught up. It's like when the Phoenix Suns first got that three they had.
Yeah.
People went overboard. When the Bucks first got Dame, people went overboard. Oh, there's no way anybody else has a chance. A lot of people did it.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
And neither one of them did shit.
Y'all even got mad at me because it looked like I was hating because I was a different one. I was like, I don't know about these guys together. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I didn't want to say no, and I refused to say yes.
Yeah, you was first on Dame, not know if that was a good fit, and you was first on
dominant. Now 2K, you probably beat the fuck out of everybody. I said, who's gonna play the point? Oh, it don't matter. They can roll. I was like, bro, listen, off season is exciting. We just want to see some more basketball. I get it.
Right.
Some of us jump off the roof. I try not to jump out the window on my Knicks. I'm not saying we're gonna win a championship, but we're gonna be a fucking problem. But team chemistry matters, man.
It does. It does. It damn sure matters.
Even when the Golden State Warriors was whipping everybody ass, if you look at that team, they had chemistry. They had people off the bench that played roles. It's just we used to seeing the Splash Brothers and Draymond acting all crazy. We don't realize the team element and how it actually fell apart as well.
Yeah, it definitely fell apart.
Because you can't keep it forever.
No.
And you're a Pistons fan. You should know team chemistry better than anybody.
Yeah. No, you can't keep it forever.
Even back when Isaiah Thomas played, you talking about team chemistry?
Yeah.
Bill ain't Bill.
Yeah. He was not a star at all. He was a super role player.
But
early worm, John Sally.
They did everything that was needed to win. So I'm saying people talking about, man, they need to get a superstar. People like Stephen A. Smith, they need a superstar. Come on, man. We had 3 starters hurt. Yeah. And we still almost made the Eastern Conference Finals.
Damn sure did.
So a superstar don't always fit into the chemistry of a team, man.
I just hope everybody stay healthy, man. As close to healthy as possible.
I'll say that across the league, bro. I'm tired of seeing these teams play niggas is hurt. I want to see everybody compete. I wish the Sixers and the Knicks would have played at a healthy level, even when the Knicks played the Pacers. Man, having 3 starters hurt.
But that's why I say, why the fuck is Joel Embiid on the Olympic team? Bro, you was hurt. You couldn't play leading up to the Olympics. You had one leg.
I blame the organization, though.
But they gotta told him, bro, you can't do that. You can't do that. I just told him.
With Kawhi, they was like, nah, nigga, you can't play for us. You can't play for them. Even they go home.
Yeah.
Go home. And they said he didn't look good in practice anyway.
Right.
I'm surprised he went.
I'm shocked too.
You don't never want to play. We want to play now, nigga.
Right. If you don't go take your ass to the house.
Got some damn nerve.
Out here with this low cut, talking about you hooping.
Yeah, what the fuck wrong with you, nigga?
You got a Caesar. You got a #1. Talk about you hooping.
And practice want to smile. Nigga, you don't smile with your own team, man. You got some damn nerve. I'm looking at this nigga, man. This nigga smiling and shaking hands and shit. I'm like, yo, Kawhi done duped the whole league. That nigga probably mad cool. Got everybody thinking he's fucking mute.
No, they say he mad cool. His teammates do. His teammates say he's super cool, super funny. I'm like, all right. We don't see that shit. Being funny. Yeah, that's what they say. They say in the locker room, he's super funny. We laugh, do a lot of he play pranks. He do pranks on niggas. Like,
it's easy to be funny when you're a star. It's like niggas laughing at the manager's jokes and shit, and he ain't funny with a fuck. That was a good one, Joe. That nigga ain't funny. As soon as he walk away, I hate that bitch.
Yo, it'd be funny if everybody do fuck with him. Because they say he play jokes on people, pranks. He help his teammates. He do a lot. But when the media come, niggas like Greg Popovich, he'll give you very little.
Yeah,
very little. Pop don't give you nothing.
Yeah,
a quick one so we can get out of sports. NFL about to start back up. They already had preseason games. You know what I'm saying? By the time this drop, I think at least 2 more preseason games have already happened. What you think about the NFL season? Are you ready for what your Cowboys going to do this year?
Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks, baby.
We talk about NFL, man. We ain't talking about the Knicks.
It's going to be a clip right here. Let's go Knicks. I'm done with them guys, man. Bro, listen, never in the history of me watching football, any sport rather, have there been Hall of Fame talent to desire to go to a team for the cheap.
Right.
And the team not even called one time.
Not called one time.
We didn't call Derrick Henry one time. For those that don't know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And it's funny because Derrick Henry said it. Derrick Henry said, oh, I didn't choose not to go to the Cowboys. They didn't call me.
And he would have took a pay cut.
He didn't even take a pay cut. He got cashed out, so he good. So you're gonna have one cheap year. You got one cheap year. Then if he performs, he's gonna get paid again.
Right.
We could have got him for one cheap year, and we didn't call him. But you go call Zeke.
Who ran through the little things doing a drill and got hurt himself.
Got hit in the balls.
He's like,
and he's like, ah! Because you're supposed to get low.
Bro.
Football is retarded, bro. You to play professional football, you a different kind of individual anyway.
I don't want to put a lot of, onus on my team. I just want to see the progression. I want to see Jalen Hurts progression. I want to see our defense progression, defensive line. I want to see how it's going to be without Jason Kelce. This is the first year without Jason Kelsey in a number of years. So it's going to be a lot of, I don't know. And then we got a running back. It's not like we had bad running backs, but we got a running back he's going to play, but, he's prone to injury. So.
Yeah, but center's a tough position to replace.
Right.
Because the Cowboys fell apart when Frederick got hurt. Not hurt, but he got sick. And the sickness kept him away from playing. We never really replaced him as center. It's hard to get a good center. Like, people don't talk about those things.
No, they don't.
But there were centers get drafted. They be like, oh man, what the fuck? Why did
that's the quarterback of the line. That's the quarterback of the offensive line is the center.
That's really the most important person on the offense.
Right. He's telling everybody on the line what to do. He's also making sure he communicate with his quarterback, and he got to put the ball placement in the right place. He got to teach you, put your hands under here if we under center. I got to also hike the ball far back if you in shotgun.
I think
you got to move. Jason Kelsey moved. He will hit you and move. He ran, ran gaps for you. Well, many centers don't do that.
There's not many successful teams that don't have a quality center and a quality linebacker.
I agree.
You know what I mean? The linebacker really runs that defense, and that center runs that offense. These are things that people don't talk about, people don't see. And the linebacker that runs the defense isn't always the best linebacker.
Nope.
He just usually has the highest IQ, and he really knows how to put.
We lost two good players. That's on the offer. Fletcher Cox is gone, and we lost some pieces. These are old dudes, but we lost some pieces.
Well, veterans have value, man. I'll never underestimate that. I think veterans have value in all sports. I don't know about baseball, but basketball and football, it's almost like they're taking the value of the veteran away. I was watching some podcast I was looking at, they were talking about that. I think it was Rasheed Wallace or somebody.
Right. Especially NBA. NBA don't care nothing about a veteran.
Well, the NBA, I think that's what's missing.
Yeah.
With developing these teams. I mean, as a Knicks fan, I'll say this because I was aggravated all year. You got a 15-man roster. You got 3 that's IR, and you got 12 that's on the bench. Every game, we had like 3 people on the bench that weren't even good enough to play in the game.
Yeah.
They were just young. It would have made more sense to have a veteran. That's why I wasn't really mad at you, Dennis Hansel. I used to joke about it, but I knew why they did it.
Yeah, he makes sense on him. Yeah, you right.
People on the bench, you need that veteran that he could play 4 or 5 minutes, give you 3 fouls in 4 or 5 minutes,
be
disruptive, do a hustle play that nobody thought he could do, energize the team. And in the locker room, he could tell these people, yo, I've been through this before. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's like the coach that isn't a coach. That's the extension of the coach that you kind of need in that locker room. And a lot of these teams don't have it. All the championship teams had that. Look at when the Warriors was kicking ass. They had Iguodala. Iguodala was on his last leg, but when he got on the court, he gave his all.
He gave his all.
And performed.
He definitely did.
Yeah, he wasn't the scorer that he used to be, but on defense, man, he just caused havoc, man.
Yeah.
And that's what they needed. Because Steph's not a big defender. So you need to put him around defenders because his offense says that. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Steph, I'm not going to say he's a poor defender.
No, he's not a poor, but he's not. If he's on the island, somebody got to go over there and help him.
You hardly ever see Steph in the ISO. They protect him like shit. You could try the ISO.
The one time we saw Steph in the ISO is when Kyrie boom, bam, boomed him. And Clay kept saying that's one thing he wished he never did was switch on that pick and roll off of Kyrie.
Hey, it's good coaching, man. Coach told them niggas, man, yo, if you ever see Steph on the island, I don't care who you got. Come switch.
Quickly.
Come switch. He the superstar. He the face. You don't see Steph on no islands, man, one-on-one like most players.
Not often. Not at all. You don't.
I mean, he got a good little wingspan on him. I mean, he can play the passing lanes, but a one-on-one defender, he just never been that. They call him a sneaky defender because he can get a steal or two. But I mean,
because he played the lanes. He played the lanes. As long as you play the lanes, you're good.
Within the course of a basketball game, I don't see how any starter doesn't average at least 1 steal a game.
Right.
I give you 0.7.
Yeah.
But if me and you on the court, eventually you're gonna get a deflection.
At least a tip.
Somebody's gonna throw a lazy pass. Somebody's gonna lose the handle. It's hard to play 30 minutes and don't get what they call a steal.
Yeah. I agree.
Now picking somebody's pocket, that's defense like shit. But getting a deflection and a bad pass.
No, you're definitely right. You're definitely right.
That's like playing a whole game with no rebounds. Like, how you didn't get a rebound?
It depends on your position. I get what you're saying, but I feel like it depends.
If you're on the court 30, 32 minutes, it's hard to not get one rebound.
Okay.
Especially in the NBA where niggas ain't boxing out to the playoffs.
Yeah, niggas definitely.
And when you watch the WNBA, those young ladies don't box out nobody.
That's why Angel Reese get 15
Angel
rebounds.
Reese just be running around, and then they be looking like, oh shit. You know she coming for the ball. Y'all just standing there. I've never seen anybody put a body on Angel Reese but one time.
Yeah.
I've seen more than one time, but I'm just being rhetorical.
Yeah, no.
When they played against the Liberty, and she was trying to go on with that streak, it was like, nah.
They shut that shit down. They made sure she didn't get that streak, son.
They said, nah.
Let's move out of sports, man. I wanna go into our hip hop. I want to preference this as our hip hop, not what y'all doing today. Our hip hop. And right now, you got L Cool J. He got a new album about to roll out. He's been doing a lot of interviews. What are your take on a lot of the interviews he's been doing?
I mean, I think it's dope, man. I think it's dope when artists get a chance to share their personality and speak their views. I mean, They all have unique personalities. I mean, LL is a very, very confident person.
He is very.
I can see his growth as an adult. You know what I mean? Because he used to be borderline arrogant. You know what I'm saying?
He still is, but you're right.
It's respectfully done at this point, I would say.
And Joe Budden said something that I thought was funny. He said, yo, he loves seeing LL on these interviews. He was like, yo, the funny thing is when you see LL, when he talk, you be like, yo, he ready to slap the shit out of somebody, yo. He was like, he talked with a level of aggression that you be like, yeah.
That's the only way he knows how to talk to. That's the funny thing about it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But the crazy thing is, I can't think of anybody in hip hop that actually stood alone for so long.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got people now that stay on their own, but they knew. But I'm saying LL been doing this for 40 years.
40 years, man.
And it's always been LL Cool J.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At a high level. Like he started off, had the underground lock. Then we started doing songs for the ladies, then TV.
Right.
And he's been his own entity for a long time.
He has.
But I'll say this: the first video, he was wearing the flare sweats, right?
Right.
Ski was talking shit about him. I told him, I said, look, those flare sweats are popular in all big cities and it's going to go across the country. I said, whether you want to be a part of it or not, it's not that egregious of a fashion statement, bro. Like,
nah, it wasn't that bad.
I'm like, bro, they've been wearing them shits in New York and Cali for a while.
Right.
Because I said to myself, I don't think it would look good on my feet.
Right.
But I seen it. I was like, yo,
Me too. I've seen it.
I said, entertainers are gonna start doing it. I'm saying that because when he was on Shay Shay, he had on the flare sweats.
Yep, he did. Mm-hmm.
He actually wears them all the time. I can't say that's the first rapper to wear those.
No, he's not.
But from our demographic, I think it is.
Yeah, because
on that level, from our demographic, I think he's the first.
Yeah, our age group, yes, but he's not the first. I think Offset was one of the ones that doing it.
I don't know about them niggas. That's what I said. That's what I said from our demographic. I think
that's what I said when you was like, you don't know if young people doing it. Yeah, it's quite a few of them. That's mostly a lot of Atlanta cats.
I would expect Offset to do it though.
Right.
I would expect Quavo to do it. I would expect them to do it.
Right. Lil Yachty and all them. That's their bag.
Yeah, but I've been telling them, man, just even
I love seeing L talk too. I love seeing that shit. I think seeing our generation, still giving poignant interviews.
He does that. He gives good interviews.
Discuss, some things that he agree with, he don't agree with. Him giving his Mount Rushmore of Def Jam, of Def Jam artists that he feel like on a Mount Rushmore, and everybody looking at him like, how you gonna say those people? Like, no, bro, he's naming the people that literally created the car and cut it on for Def Jam. Him, the Beastie Boys, and then somebody said Run DMC, and I even know, I was like, Run DMC was never signed to Def Jam though. Like,
a lot of people don't know that though.
We understand that what's the name is his brother, but they never signed over there.
Well, my problem with that is, just like with any debate, man, hip hop, I'm almost gonna put in the same class of religion and politics, right?
Right.
And sports sometimes. It's like you can't have an opinion without somebody saying it's stupid. I don't know why our vocabulary is so limited. And then
it's super limited.
Somebody will say it's stupid. Then somebody will be like, well, how is it stupid? And then somebody will respond, do your research. Like that shit's crazy.
I hate that. I hate that. Oh
thank
my
you.
God.
Thank you.
I hate that so much.
You can't see social media could be such a fun place with dialogue and healthy debate, right? But we choose otherwise. If you disagree with me, I'm fine with it. I just want to know, why do you feel that way?
Mm-hmm.
Do your research, nigga. That don't make sense, man. If I let's say if I repost something from Twitter and you're telling me these stats are wrong, right? It's obvious it's a repost.
Right.
And I friend of mine, I said social media friend of mine, this female, she tried to attack me because she said something was wrong. I said, well, why is it wrong?
Mm-hmm.
You know why it's wrong. Do your research. I said, that makes no sense to me. I said, I've been going back and forth with you for a long time. You telling me something is wrong. Because you were saying the ages of the people when they win their first championship, right?
Right.
You know those numbers are wrong, LOL. You know I don't like LOL.
Right.
So I'm in my feelings because you sound stupid right now. Talking about some damn LOL. Then come to find out she just tapped out or whatever, what have you. But it's like you and I debate. If a number is wrong and I know the right number, how hard is it? No, he didn't average 12 points again. He actually averaged 14.
Says 14. Right. Yeah.
Then you're gonna be like, oh shit, all right, my bad.
Yeah, do your Googles.
Yeah, I really didn't know. I just threw a number out there. Okay, cool. That's fine. But niggas will argue you down and then be like, do your research. Like,
I don't like that.
You actually sit around and research every post you read.
A nigga tell me to do my research, I might get mad.
Bruh, the beautiful thing about social media, if you don't like the things I post, or the things I say, or the things I communicate to spark a debate, you can always unfollow, you can always unfriend, or you can always just keep scrolling.
You can keep scrolling.
You chose the comment. You know what I mean? It's like people want to question the name of the podcast.
And they're going to tell me to do my research.
Yeah.
Like,
what, nigga? Nah, But, you know, it ain't going to change. It's what it is.
Nah,
I think a lot of people sit home and they actually scroll all day and just look for things to make themselves feel strong.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like some women will take pictures and sit around all day and try every filter possible to make their face look a certain way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
they do that. They do that.
I mean, I'm careful how I speak on it now more so than before. Some people actually do need their validation, although they claim they don't. But, you know, why are you so ashamed of your real self? These pictures, there's people I know, when I see their pictures, I'm like, I don't know this person. Like, I've never seen this person ever.
Right.
Like, I've never seen that face ever. And I ain't talking about the AI crap. I'm talking about
your
real
face.
Picture.
Your face.
Like,
yeah.
Nah, a couple people went to college, but yo, these pictures they be posting, bro. I'm like, if somebody ever try to holler at you, when they see you, they're gonna be disappointed, bro. And it ain't not because they look bad, it's just because you're expecting to see something.
Right.
And then you see something totally opposite.
No, you're right. But let's get back on track, man. Rakim new album. It's called God's Network. Have you checked it out yet? Have you sat down and listened to it yet?
I mean,
it just got too many features for me. I wanted to hear Rob, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad project.
Allegedly, that's the warm-up before the blow-up. So allegedly he has one coming with no guests, and that was like the warm-up to introduce him to people again.
Okay.
You know, allegedly.
I respect that.
So from that point, I understand it.
It's not like it wasn't no bars on there. He was barring. He was rapping.
Yeah, but you got 7 songs and you only gave 6 verses. I mean, me not liking it is more so me just being disappointed I didn't get more. So it's not a bad album at all, really. There's actually some dope songs on it.
Right.
It's just it's a compilation. That's really what it is.
That's what it felt like. It felt like an
artist showcase.
Or like what? Because me and my man Eric was talking about it. He was like, "Yo, the album's fire. This, that, and the third." I said, "Yo, E."
I don't think so.
I told him, I said, "E, that shit was a movie soundtrack, though."
No, I don't think.
And to me, it wasn't a good movie soundtrack. And he was like, because of all the features. I was like, "Yep." Because of all the features. He heavy New York bias. When me and him talk, I be like, bro, I love you, but your New York bias is way too high. I know you from New York. That shit was not fire. Like, we're going to talk hip-hop. Let's talk hip-hop, and let's be realistic within our hip-hop conversation.
I think what record
it wasn't whack. It wasn't whack, but it wasn't
Bro, it sounds like some music you hear when you in the studio when niggas just letting you hear some heat. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't, it ain't what you want to put out for a project. None
Right.
of it's trash. But I mean, come on, you talking about one of the legends of the game, man. My expectations was higher. That's best I could say.
Mm.
Like I said, the ski. I mean, I wanted to hear Rod. You got 7 songs. You only gave 6 verses. Yeah, I
Right.
understand you did the beats, you did the scratches. It probably was fun for you to put together. You connected with
Right.
a lot of people
Right.
that maybe never met you. I'm assuming some of them were in the same
Sometimes you
building.
forget Rakim is a producer.
I don't know how.
I mean, a lot of us don't
Man,
remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't remember that. You know what I
man,
mean? Sometimes you
I don't know
forget that.
how. I mean, yeah, you can forget, but the truth was revealed over decades ago. Like Eric B was just a front man. He was just there. I mean,
Right.
he did a couple cuts on stage, but
Right.
Rakim did more cuts on record than Eric B ever did. You know what I'm saying?
Eric B was the dope boy with the money.
I mean,
Let's
that could
be
be said.
real. He was the back. He was the front man financially.
I mean, you could say he was the muscle. You can pick.
That too.
I mean,
That
you can
too.
pick something. It worked, but I
It
think
definitely.
As Rakim got older, I think he was like, "Why are we splitting this money though?"
That's definitely what happened. That's
You
definitely what
know,
happened.
well, that's any situation. It's like, why are we splitting 50-50 though? But yeah, like I said, I think it's a good listen.
Mm-hmm.
I think every fan of hip hop will appreciate listening to it. But
Yeah, it wasn't
for the most
quality
part,
wise, it didn't sound bad. It's just not what I'm not the biggest Rakim fan, but that's not what I was expecting from Rakim. I was expecting a project that I could really digest of him.
that's
You know what
Rakim
I'm
and
saying?
Friends, man.
That's
That's what it was. Rakim and Friends. That's what the shit said. Rakim and Friends.
then it would everybody would have felt a lot better about that.
Yeah, I would feel better because I put it on driving to work, and it's like a 30-35 minute drive, if not 45, depending on traffic.
Right.
So I'm thinking, okay, I'll just cruise with this and just relax. It just wasn't that.
No, it wasn't that.
But it was a good listen. I say it was a good listen.
Yo, it's funny that you even say he had 7 songs and only 6 verses, and I kept thinking like, what the hell is wrong with this project? Why I don't hear Rakim throughout all the way throughout this project? And you're right.
He has one song, I think he just did a hook.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, no, I listen to it. Like, I don't even listen to projects, bro.
You sure don't.
I listen to it.
I'm the project guy.
I listen to it.
I listen to it in totality, expecting you to ask me about it like you did somebody else's project.
Well, I listen to it. First of all, because I wanted to. And second of all, people my age were acting like hip hop was just rejuvenated, right? And I'm tired of that shit, bro.
I didn't want to say nothing about that.
There's a lot of people that are doing quality music, and I hate when they be like, nobody's rapping like this anymore. I don't want to hear that shit, man.
That's
Like,
not true.
nobody's doing this, nobody doing that. That's just funny to me, bro. Because I'm like, hip hop been around for a long time. There's talented artists everywhere.
Yep.
Now, what the mainstream
And there's
is,
people rapping like that.
what the
That's
mainstream
not
is
better.
what the mainstream is, man.
That's always been. You know what it is.
You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, man, 90% of y'all niggas ain't better than me, yo. I don't give a fuck. Y'all ain't putting out better music than I am out the fucking crib. Y'all can kiss my ass talking about what niggas ain't doing. So that's wild to me. You know what I mean? You just ain't up on what's going on. The game is different. I got an argument at work with some people, man, because they want to get aggressive, like they know hip hop just because they on Instagram. I'm like, nigga, y'all sitting here debating about Kanye. Kanye don't give a fuck about putting out no project, man.
Nope, sure don't. Even though he
You know what
just
I'm
did.
saying?
He did something with him and Ty Dolla $ign.
This is my point. I said Kanye stayed busy. He always active. He still demands attention. Just because you don't know about it don't mean it ain't happening.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That man ain't, man, listen, bro. I just hate the fact that social media just gives people a delusion of a voice. Like they really know what's going on within entertainment, full circle. Because they on a couple Instagram pages like the Shade Room or Baller
Right.
Alert.
Oh
so
my
they feel
God.
like they up on what's going on, or they follow Hip Hop DX or one of
Right.
these other places, and they feel like they know what's really going on. I said,
Right.
man, a lot of these people can go overseas and come back with $1 million, man.
Easily.
You know what I'm saying? I said, but y'all don't
Easily.
get it. Y'all just think somebody broke because they not up in your face showing off.
Yeah, but that's the America way of thinking. That's literally what it is. Because I don't see you on all these platforms, I don't physically see you doing anything. You must be broke. You ain't making no money, so you gotta be broke. Broke people always calling out if somebody's broke. That's the biggest thing. Broke people call you broke before anybody else will call you broke.
I don't know about other races, bro, but black people, boy, we go hard on that, bro.
Oh yeah.
We can't wait to call somebody broke,
No, we can't wait.
irrelevant.
Oh my goodness.
We can't wait to say somebody fell off.
Oh, quickly.
You can't wait to badmouth somebody that's trying to be creative.
Yep.
I saw a post on Threads and I liked it because I get what they're saying. It was like, if you're an artist, best thing for you to do is delete your social media and start off fresh and don't talk to nobody that you already know personally. I was like, you know, so I get what you're saying, because people that you know personally, they ain't supporting nothing you do.
No.
They want to see you fail because they sitting at home going to a job every day that they fucking hate.
Yeah.
They don't want to see you hold that mic and be successful talking on that mic. They don't want to see
they tell you is you too old. I saw somebody made a post and said that shit. Like, yo, you can't be starting to rap at age 40 or something like that, or just trying to rap. And I said, no, you're right. You can't be just trying to rap. You know what I'm saying? You should be already in process doing shit. But I was like, it's a lot of dope people of higher age really making dope music. And then I pointed them out. I said, it's a bunch of your major artists that you like right now that's mainstream. They're in their 40s making music still, and niggas be listening to them.
There's mad niggas past 40 that's on
2 Chainz is damn near 50. Rick Ross is damn near 50.
Niggas, man. LL, 50, you know LL 56.
Yup.
Jay over 50.
Yup.
I mean, Ludacris ain't far.
No, he in his 40s. He high 40s.
Yeah, so
in his mid 40s.
Rick Ross ain't far.
No, Rick Ross is almost 50.
Yeah, exactly. So
Rick Ross is older than Noriega.
Yo,
and Noriega been out a lot longer.
Yo, dudes just be talking, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, I will say, I saw a post on Instagram. I sent it to you, but the dude 53 did his first song.
Oh yeah.
That shit was horrible, bro.
Yeah, it was disgusting. Yeah, it was disgusting.
So I'm like, if you're gonna focus on a 53-year-old MC with some heat, yo, y'all should have called me, son. Y'all play.
not somebody trash.
I don't want to call him trash because he looked like he's having fun.
Right.
But that was not good.
Let's move to the next hip hop topic, which is the last one. And then we got I got one serious topic, little scenario I just want to discuss, and then we can end the pod. The Lox Tiny Desk, man. The Lox had a Tiny Desk, which I thought was dope. I watched it all the way through. Thought it was a pretty good Tiny Desk. Outside of I would have had Kiss stand up and Sheik sit down, but
some could have been wrong.
Right. Yeah, that's true too. Either way it go, I thought it was a pretty good Tiny Desk. I love the back and forth that those guys do. I love the chemistry of the Lox is so dope because they literally it wasn't a created group. It wasn't a situation where some label had to create them or Puff had to create them. Like, these brothers already knew each other. They was already hanging out. They already was doing music together. Really, 2 of them was doing music, and the other one came in. Sheik and Kiss were the one doing music together, and Styles was just Styles. You know what I mean? Then they came together to do what they do. I love that, yo.
Yeah, they actually love each other. So
yep, hang at each other's houses. Parents know each other. Like, that's another thing when you look at Sheik. I mean, you look at Kiss, and you're like, yo, came from 2-parent household.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying? Kiss background story ain't what people think. But,
no, 2-parent household. Kiss went to college and everything.
Yeah,
They might not stay.
I mean, Kiss got a pops that's very, very engaged in his career, which I think is dope. I thought it was dope when I saw his pops in an interview one time. They doing that coffee thing together.
Me too.
I think it's dope, man. His pops is very influential in the neighborhood.
Yep.
Which is cool.
Even expressed how upset he was at his son doing, street shit and things of that nature. Even started rapping. He was like, yo, you too smart. Why you rapping? Like, know you to do this. And,
well, it was definitely different back then than it is now, opportunity-wise.
Oh, yeah.
But
I love their chemistry. I love that chemistry.
Yeah,
and I thought the Tiny Desk was real good. It wasn't no blow your mind Tiny Desk. If the sad part is everybody's going to always try to compare the Tiny Desk to what Scarface did. You just can't. What Scarface did as a one-man army, him and Mike Dean, that shit was just phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
My response to that would be, why we can't just enjoy both of them.
I agree. I enjoyed it.
And comparing a solo artist to a group.
Right.
Is now, if you want to compare him to another group that was on there, I mean, we can do that, but comparing him to a solo guy,
it was real good though.
You know, I
it would
mean,
have been fire if Lil' Kim would have came out for Money, Power, Respect.
nah.
That would have been fire.
She's a cartoon character right now.
She is definitely a cartoon character, but it still would have been fire to see her do that.
Stay home with that shit. Don't use my platform. Stay home.
That shit would have been crazy. And you know, DMX is gone. DMX
don't use my platform for your nonsense. Get out of here.
You think she would have went up there on some bull?
She can't help herself, bro. I think she's probably a beautiful person, but just that ain't her, man. That ain't Kim no more. That ain't Kim no more, man. It's too much, man. Every time I see a clip of her on stage, I'm like, Kim, man. God.
You going by aesthetics, bro.
Okay, use your big words.
That's all. That's all. You just go by a look. Her as her artistry, it would have been dope to hear her voice.
Nah, she would have been yelling and bouncing and trying to be too excited. We're at the tiny desk, bro. This is the cool out. Just spit your bars and let's vibe. She would have been bouncing around and doing all that, man. Go ahead with that shit, baby. This is my platform. This ain't what we do, my nigga.
Yo, and the sad part, then she'd have been like, I need to get my own tiny desk. Like, no, you don't, man. We don't want.
Why not? Why not? Everybody else is doing it. Why not?
Nah, she ain't got enough hits. So I want to see what she gonna do.
She can't do a 15-minute set.
Dog, the Locks did 20-something minutes. They did 20-something minutes.
Anywhere from 15 to 55.
I don't want to see 15 minutes for Lil' Kim. How many songs she gonna do? What song she gonna do? Let's keep it a buck.
She could do Money, Power, and Respect. She could just do her verse. She'll have certain songs where she'll do one verse. She got the Big Mama thing. She got all the records. A bunch of stuff I don't want to hear, but the women love her, man. Don't have me checking Lil' Kim catalogs. I don't listen to women rapping, bro. The stuff she's talking about. If I can't quote the lyrics, I'm not listening to it. She talking about swallowing soda cans and taking it in the butt, bro. I can't listen to that in public, man. You out there in the club doing your little two-step and taking the bud, not the bud. You look at the girl like, yeah. No, man, no.
No time for fake ones. It's down with some real. That should be fire. Should do that one.
Nah, I don't think she should have her own tiny. I don't think she should have her own tiny desk.
I'm mama.
I love Tiny Desk though, and Tiny Desk ain't all about hip hop. So
nah. They be having some alternative R&B.
That's my point. Why would they get? Rock. How would they ever get the Lil' Kim?
She's a legend.
I know Pharoah Monch did one time because he got a rock band that he works with.
It was real good too. It was real.
A lot of hip hop fans were mad. C's was mad. And I said to C's, bro, the man is just branching out. I said with that band, he could probably go on tour and do actually very well.
C's is a hip hop. Nothing, man.
Bro, listen, bro. At the end of the day, this is a job. I always like Pharoah Monch, but
me too.
Him branching off into doing that will go way further than him doing a boom bap album at this point.
I agree. All right, man. I'm about to play this video though, man. But I do agree. I agree totally with you. Totally. Hold on, pause that. Boom.
Pause.
Let me see. Share. I haven't done this in a while. Do. All right. Can you see it?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to hear a man's perspective on postpartum depression. Yeah, hey boy. Hey, them women need us, boy. Once I learned what postpartum depression was, boy, them women need us, boy. The number one cause of postpartum depression is sleep deprivation. They need rest, bro. That means change the pamper, make the bottle, take the babies away. Let her get some real hard rest. Not sleep, bro. She need rest, bro. Her body done went through so many changes. She's battling a self-identity crisis. No matter how many times you compliment her, bro, your compliment means nothing, bro. It gonna have to be the dude at the gas station or wherever they doing brunch and mimosas at, somebody outside of you, cause she's sick of you, cause you half of the cause of the reason why she can't control her mind right now with this postpartum depression stuff. So somebody else giving her a compliment, boost her confidence and self-esteem up just that much, bro. Like understanding that it's not an attack on you. When she's frustrated, when she's mad, it's not an attack on you, bro. She literally does not have control of her mind, and she feels inadequate every other moment of her life, and she be wanting to take herself out, bro. The women need us in postpartum depression, bro. So support your lady 100.
Now, I agree with some of the things he said, and I disagree with just probably one or two of things that he said. When it comes to postpartum depression, he is correct. We as men, we overlook, or we act like we don't know some things. We don't want to understand that a whole human came out of your lady, and a lot of times they can die from that. You know what I'm saying? It's not the best, and they mental be off. And a lot of us feel like, yo, I'm going to work every day. So it's like, yo, if I'm going to work.
So what, you go to work every day?
Right. You should be able to handle the child, which is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? I know when Erica had Sean, I was right there every step of the way. When I came home from work, I just took him. Hey, let me get my boy. And then I'm going in the front room, me and him chilling. I'm feeding him, changing diapers. I got up in the middle of the night. I was on midnight duties. I didn't let her get up, deal with him. If he was in his bassinet on the side of the bed, he was literally on my side of the bed. If he was on her side of the bed, I would just be able to get up and walk around. Let me check on my boy. Midnight, change his pamper.
What makes you do that though?
Yo, I don't know. I felt like it was, you know what it was, bro? And my mental, it was, I was considerate of my woman. Like, yo, you gave me something that I really wanted.
Considerate of your woman because she gave you something that you wanted.
I really, really want it, and I need to help you through this process because I watched. My wife took no epidural. She had our kid. She took our kid. She had our kid natural with nothing, no medicine, no nothing. Pushed him right on out. So the least I can do, because I didn't bear that burden, is to be the one to. I'm here. Shit, yo, be real. She used to get mad at me. She told me I was too hands-on. I was too hands-on because I'll snatch him right up. Let me go. Let me get my boy. I hear him crying. Let me get my boy.
Sound a little ungrateful there, young lady. Go over there and
right. But then she thought about it because that's, you know what I mean? She come from an era, that's all she know. The woman handled the baby, this and the third. Most men were not hands-on. Me, I'm like, yo, let me get my boy. I came home from work. As soon as I walk in the door, let me get my boy.
It doesn't work though, man. I mean, if you don't have some level of teamwork, bro, it's just.
I agree.
I mean, we know better now. They didn't really see it for what it was. Those women went through hell back then.
They did. Even our second one, even Vaughn, same thing. Full hands-on.
I mean, we gotta work together, man. I mean, the woman might do a little more in certain things.
Yeah, of course.
Certain things you'll do a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like I always say on the pod or whatever, I never had a problem with being a dad because I know the effects on me with my father not being hands-on. Right. Like growing up, I ain't hardly see my father at all, except Sunday going to church. And you growing up as a young man in New York, I mean, you kind of need a man figure around every once in a while.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And my father had the attitude to where if he can't take me, he's not going to sign my clearance form because, you know, you can't play these songs without a clearance form.
Right.
So I just say that to say being hands-on is underrated. And the only thing I don't like what he said about, you know, when you compliment.
Yeah, that's the one thing I didn't like. That's the one thing
I don't like it because I don't understand why my compliments aren't enough, but your compliments to me should be.
Right.
And your compliments to me are never verbally you complimenting me. You feel like your compliment to me is the fact that you're my wife, you have my children, you take care of my home. That should be enough for me.
Right.
But me telling you you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're doing a great job around the house, why that's not enough? Whether you run the social media or he said the guy at the gas station,
why you need that? That's the one thing I wasn't a fan of.
You know what I mean? Is it nice to be complimented? Yeah, but why do you need that though?
Right.
Like I don't need compliments from another woman. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, you look nice. Oh, you smell good. Yeah, you know, yeah, she ain't up on that shit.
To take somebody else's compliment as the high compliment because you're going through postpartum depression over mine, that's crazy.
Nah,
But once again, man, I'm glad I'm with a woman that values my words. She values my words, so I make sure that the words that do come out my mouth is always uplifting and never something to break her down.
anything outside of your circle, real talk, people might not want to talk about it that way, is a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And no relationship is perfect, but if you have to go outside of your circle for a compliment or for comfort or for just a peace of mind, that's a problem.
Yeah, I agree.
And the longer you wait before you attack that problem, it's going to really become a problem.
Right.
That's how a lot of times with married people or people in relationships look at each other and they aggravate.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because somebody else has been comforting you. So now you're looking at this person like, oh, you old bitch ass.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Or we looking at her like, you make me sick.
Right.
Sometimes,
right.
You know what I mean? That's not even deeper than infidelity. Just even having those conversations with other people sometimes can have you just coming home just aggravated. It just happens.
No, I agree.
That compliment should have more value than anything. Like I've said before, I've stopped dealing with a female before years back because she seeked validation from everyone. Everyone knew about her day, how she was moving before I did. When I say everyone, I mean the social media world. So your first reaction in the morning is to post, I had a bad day, or I'm not feeling good today, or whatever it is, before you confide in the person that you claim is your partner.
Right.
I'll never understand that. I'm not judging you for doing that.
Right.
If that's your style, understand what I'm saying now. If that's your style of living, you're just not the one for me. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Right.
Because it's not for me to say whether you're right or wrong. That's not my style of woman.
Right.
And majority of people I'm around within my half moon, they don't like that shit either.
No, not a fan of that.
So I'm not going to say what all men like.
Right.
But if that man really cares about you and every situation in your life is giving to those people before him, more than likely he don't like it either. Now, whether he tells you or not is different because some men ain't going to tell you when they're aggravated. They're just going to go ahead and holler at Becky or Felicia.
Yep. Move to the right, move to the left.
Whichever direction. You know what I'm saying? So,
but
that's
back
a good
to
conversation, though.
I think it is. I think we overlook postpartum. We don't realize how much, your woman's body changes, for pregnancy and then after pregnancy. Because it gotta balance. It's trying to balance itself back out to not take care of two people. You know what I'm saying? It go from not taking care of two people to taking care of two people to not taking care of two people. You know what I'm saying? That's a stark change.
It is.
That's a stark change. And a lot of us could be more considerate as men. We could be a little more considerate. You know what I'm saying?
But we don't know. A lot of times
we don't know. We don't.
But when my son was young, I didn't think about it. I liked being a dad.
Yep. That was my thing too. I never thought about postpartum.
I mean, I probably could have talked to his mother more through her situations, but indirectly, being that I kept my son all the time, she had her time to go to sleep.
Right.
Yo, I guess I gave her rest time, if nothing else.
Yo, I realized we were in the middle, that Erica was going through postpartum depression after I realized we had no intimate contact for 6 months.
Think about that too.
Like, no sex at all. Nothing.
That's a
6
lot.
months.
It's a long time.
That's a very long time.
It's a long time, but it's worse that you're looking at each other for 6 months and ain't getting it.
Yo, we literally didn't have any quality sex for a year. Year and some change.
It's a lot.
Years of change. Yeah.
It's a lot.
No quality sex for like a year.
It's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Because she just couldn't get in the mood for it. So when we
I might need therapy for that.
When we did it, when we would try to do it, it was like someone just laying there. So you'd be like, you know what, I ain't
the
in the
worst.
I'm not orgasming off of that. So I might as well just quit. You know what I'm saying?
That's rough.
So in her mind, she feeling bad. And of course, the sad part is with women when shit like that happen, instead of them, realizing something's wrong with them, when you stop doing something or your communications, like, because you change your focus. I just changed my focus to work. Full-fledged work. Now she thought then first thing she thought I was cheap. And it's like, yo, I'm not fucking nobody out here. I ain't fucking you. I'm now focused on work. I could be. I let it be known too. I said, I could be. Okay. If you're going to be coming at me like
I wouldn't be so frustrated right now if I was cheating.
Right. Word.
I need some motion.
Word.
Damn.
That's what I said, nigga. I was like, yo, I need a release. If I wasn't frustrated and I was just around here smiling, then something shaking.
The worst thing in the world for me is to be accused of cheating
when you ain't doing that.
When I ain't doing it, knowing how I used to get down. I'm like, woman, that's all you worried about? Niggas over here like,
bro.
What?
Bro.
Man, listen.
Hey, I used to be Mr. Get Bitches. You better calm down with all that conversation, lady.
Mr. Get Bitches. And then if a woman come at you with the, how guys be trying to talk to them, that shit don't intimidate me.
Not at all.
Because if nobody is talking to you, then I'm with a mud duck. Men gonna come after you whether you're a dime or a nickel.
Right.
I ain't worried about none of that. But to accuse me of something I'm not doing, I don't like.
I don't like that shit.
Hell, accuse me of something I might be doing. I don't like that shit either, man.
Don't accuse me of nothing. Shit.
Yo, did you see the meme with the man and the woman? They both had a black eye.
Oh
they
yeah.
Said, we just switched phones.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't a fan of that. Erica could look through my phone. If you know me, you know my password. I always say that. If you know me, you know my password. So I told my youngest that one day. And he was like, Daddy, let me get your phone. I said, why? What do you want my phone for? I want to play a game. You got Subway Surfer on your phone. Let me get your phone. And then I'll let him get it, but I'll do the password. Why don't you just get the pass? Why don't you just give me the password so I can just play on your phone? I said, if you know me, you know my password. He looked at me, what? I said, if you know me, you know my password. Don't you know he thought about it? Put the password in my phone. He said, I got your phone unlocked. I said, all right, then you know me. Go
look,
my business, dog.
If you see something out of pocket in your wife's phone, do you tell her you saw it?
No.
I said that to somebody and they got quiet. I was like, look, I don't go through people's phones.
But
if I ever look through my lady's phone and see something I shouldn't see, I'm shutting the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
First of all, my dumb ass shouldn't have been looking in there. And it might not be what I think it is.
There we go. I was just about to say that. Everybody got something in their phone.
Unless I see her getting dick down or something.
That's different.
We not even going. That's whoa.
That's when she could be standing. She could be sitting like this on the couch, and that phone gonna whiz by and go into the wall right by her head.
I'm hitting the back of the head with that motherfucker. What? A video with her bottle for apples? Yo, Shay, you wild. Yo, that's listen. Different. First of all,
that's different.
I'm gonna apologize because I violated. Your phone was there, it went off. Right. I looked at it, so I shouldn't have looked at your phone. But
to see what I saw, you deserve 2 knots on the top of your head for that one.
You ain't never sent me no pictures like this.
Word. But I always say this, bro. And no matter who phone it is, someone could be offended by something that they see in it.
Yeah.
So you need to have context clues on what you see. It don't matter. But like you said, unless it's straight out egregious.
Yeah. Well, it's not even social media.
Whiz right by the head.
No, even social media. Somebody can comment on a picture.
Yep.
And, you can't be held accountable for a person's comment.
No, never.
Now, if it's a certain person that's being consistent, then it's like, okay, this person is just being disrespectful. Like, he can't just say, this is a nice picture, or I like those shoes on you, or I like your hair. Right. But some people, they go a little too far with the comments. And it's like, you're a little too comfortable, bro. Like, you ain't even try to inbox. You all in the comments like y'all really got something popping.
Right.
Like, we adults here. We ain't got to be communicating like this. What we doing?
No. I ain't a fan of that. Tone that shit down.
What we doing? I'm about to respond to you in a comment. What we doing here?
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm sure that page said married.
Oh, yeah. I've done that before.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even trying to be slick. So now I'm thinking like you disrespected me.
I've done that before. It's this dude that used to comment on my wife's posts all the time, constant. I think I talked about it on it, and I would just let it roll because it was little shit. And one day it was our anniversary. We was going out, and she I took the picture and she posted it, and the nigga was like, "Ooh, looking sexy." I was right up under his post. Right after I saw it, because anytime somebody comment, I was right up under his post.
Sexy.
I told him, I said, "Yo, my guy. Go give your wife that same attention you keep giving mine."
No,
what you mean, man? You taking it to? I said, yo, once again.
Taking it what? You don't tell somebody else's wife she's sexy, man.
I told him, I said, I ain't gonna repeat myself. This is the last time I'm gonna repeat myself. Go give your wife the same attention that you keep giving mine. He gonna respond again. man, you know it ain't like that. This, that, and the third. I said, bro,
No,
don't have me come home because I know where you live at.
Nah, no, I don't know. It's not like
I
that.
had somebody
Why
at
would you
your
put that out
front.
there?
Told straight up. I said, bro, I had somebody at your front door in 5 minutes. Watch your fucking tone. Needless to say, and I've said this before, I say about 2 months later, he stopped. He stopped doing that. Erica, best friend, under the comments laughing. Ooh, I knew Sean was gonna say something eventually. And needless to say, 2 months later, nigga got killed by his wife. By his wife.
That's deep.
By his wife for doing what I told him to stop doing. He was doing
I'm a comment watcher, so
me too.
if you leave us some fucked up comments, I'm gonna eventually see it. I might not see it when you first do it, but
I'm gonna see it.
I read comments of anybody I'm connected with. I see the comments.
Me too.
So we're gonna have that conversation.
I don't say much, but I see what my lady gonna do first.
As long as it's not out of pocket.
Yep. As soon as you come out of pocket, I'm here.
Well, if it's out of pocket, I might not say it the first time, but I'm gonna check some more pictures to see if this is a habit. If this is a pattern, I'll decide on site how I'm gonna handle it.
That's how it was with old buddy. Like he never got out of pocket until that one time. He was always commenting, always the first to comment, always the first say something.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Erica would never say nothing back to him. She would never say nothing, to the post, never say anything. Then one day I said, bro, enough is enough. I know you married, nigga. Get that fat ass wife of yours the same attention you giving my wife, bro.
Well,
the fuck off my wife post, though.
I admittedly am a comment watcher. I read your comments. I love your picture. I'm gonna say what I say if you're my lady, because you are my lady. But hey, I'll be reading them comments. I do. I don't say nothing, but I'll be reading them motherfuckers. ain't seen nothing yet, but I'll be looking. I'm there. I'm looking.
I'm looking too. So.
Yeah. So I ain't even trying to hold out. I'm looking.
Yep. Hey,
every one of them.
Yo, let me tell you something. I'm so bad. Sometimes I hit the thumbs up on some of the comments.
Yeah, right. I'm there. I'm here, nigga.
Yo.
Nice picture. Yes, it is. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Quick, go ahead on you.
Word. That outfit fire. Damn sure is.
Hey, a lot of times it ain't even for the person to know. It's for my lady to know.
Because you got the notification.
Hey, baby, I'm here.
Man, listen. I just went doing like 20 straight pictures. I said, look, I don't care which picture it is. Just and I counted in my head. I said 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. And I got 3 pages. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get my other page today. I'm gonna go.
Yo, I feel good to know I ain't the only one that petty, son. Man, I do say shit, son.
I don't even think it's petty, especially if you and your lady had a little thing. Yeah. They like looking there and they see the notifications and you hit it like 20 times.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I know I like it.
Hey, and I go as far, I'm giving you the heart.
No,
especially if it's on Facebook.
I do 3 hearts. I keep it straight. Everything I keep everything straight. You get 3 of them. I might give you the heart with the kisses. Dot. Okay, I got 19 more to go. Dot.
I'm glad I ain't by myself, son.
Nah, man. I've learned over these last 3-4 years things that I thought were corny, things that I thought were irrelevant, things that I thought nobody cared about. I was totally wrong. You know what I'm saying? Things that I didn't have value for hold high value.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And things that I didn't put forth the effort into conveying need to be conveyed.
Yes, sir.
So, and it's fun. I mean, if it makes us smile, like every picture, man. You know what I'm saying? Throw the hearts in there. Even if you was with her when the picture was taken. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
You know what I'm saying? Give it a compliment. You know what I mean? I always did the compliments and shit, but a lot of the little things I overlook. And it's fun, man. You know what I mean? Have fun.
You're an old grumpy ass nigga anyway, son.
I might be, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, give us some last words in the pod, man.
Last words in the pod.
This shit better be good. We ain't done one in a while. This shit better be good.
Oh man, I was just gonna promote
the pressure
my brand.
Is on.
Ain't no pressure. I was just gonna promote my brand.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll have that.
Yeah. The official pre-launch is gonna be September. We're doing a release party August 30th. We're in a live band. We recorded it, so there's no reason for nobody not to see it. We're gonna record it live. even people that know me, I ain't really rocked out on stage in a long time, but we doing it big. It'll be 3 EPs dropping.
Yep.
Plus the brand is Love Mad. For those that don't know, it's Love Makes a Difference. My father's Shroud Sermon was in 1985. That's where the numbers come from, 1985. So
I remember when you told me that. I was wondering that shit.
I'm gonna let the people know. It's Love Mad 1985. So it's a family atmosphere, it's a family vibe. It's deeper than clothing, it's deeper than hip hop. Yo, it's the ultimate boom bap soul experience.
Fire.
Tune in. That's all. Tune in, man. That's what we doing. Follow what we doing. It's a lot. We got a lot going on. We have a lot going on. Grown people still got to have that space to be creative.
We'll put right here at the bottom for more information. Right up here. Go to www.tre-dotmusic.com.
Yeah.
All right, people. Well, this is the Black Male Podcast. Yes, is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
And quick question: can I post my my photo from the photo shoot?
Why not? Shit.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm posting my photo.
We are not at the level where we got to be holding on to shit.
Because I was holding it. I was waiting. I was like,
for what?
Posting it. Yeah, let's go. Love makes a difference.
You got the brand on. You can post it today and the motherfucker don't see it till next week anyway with them algorithms.
Yo, algorithm all fucked up.
I just don't care no more, bro. I just post it.
I don't either.
You'll get to it, hopefully. If not, I'm going to post again.
I know that's right.
You know what I mean?
All right, people, man. We'll check y'all next week. Peace.
All right.